Welcome to Module H7. In this module, AI becomes your document reader and your decision advisor. Every contract, scheme document, and meeting note that used to take hours will now take 60 seconds. In H6 you used Microsoft Copilot to write professional emails, formal letters, and business proposals. You built a communication folder with templates your business can use every time. In H7 you add the intelligence layer. AI does not just write for you, it reads for you. Long documents, contracts, government schemes, meeting notes, Copilot turns all of them into a short, structured summary with the key facts and your next action. All in under 60 seconds. Here is a problem that most small business owners in India face every week. You receive a long document, a supplier contract, a government scheme PDF, a chain of 20 email messages. You know it is important, but you do not have time to read 40 pages. So it sits on your phone for weeks. And while it sits there, you miss a loan application deadline. You sign a contract without seeing the auto-renewal clause. You let a good scheme pass you by. H7 solves this problem completely. By the end of this module, you will be able to summarize any long document in 60 seconds using structured Copilot prompts. You will prepare a meeting agenda in 3 minutes and turn rough meeting notes into clean minutes in 5 minutes. You will run a complete decision analysis for a real business decision you are facing this month. You will extract the key terms, payment clauses, and risks from any contract using one prompt. And you will build your decision support library, a permanent record of your document summaries and decision analysis. Let us start by understanding why information overload is costing small businesses time and money every week and how AI solves it in 60 seconds. Most small business owners make important decisions based on incomplete information. Not because the information does not exist, but because there is no time to read it. A 40-page CGTMSE scheme document sits on a phone for 3 months. A 12-page supplier contract gets signed without being read fully. A 90-minute meeting ends with no clear action list. Microsoft Copilot reads all of these for you. You paste the document. You ask the right question. You get the key facts in under 60 seconds. There are 5 types of documents that small businesses need to read but rarely do. First, a long email thread, 20 messages, 45 minutes of reading, summarized in 60 seconds. Second, a supplier or client contract, 15 pages, 3 hours of reading, done in 2 minutes. Third, a government scheme document, PM Vishwakarma, CGTMSE, Mudra, 2 hours of reading, done in 90 seconds. Fourth, a meeting preparation brief, all your agenda points, organized and prioritized in 3 minutes. And fifth, rough notes from a meeting turned into formal minutes in 5 minutes. Before you use any summarization prompt, follow these 5 rules. Rule 1. Give Copilot the full document. Do not summarize it yourself first. Paste the full text. Rule 2. Say what format you want. Ask for a numbered list, not a paragraph. Rule 3. Name what matters most. If you are reading a loan scheme, say focus on eligibility and loan amount. Rule 4. Always ask for action items at the end. Add list all action items with owners and deadlines to every prompt. Rule 5. Always verify key numbers before you act. Check loan amounts, interest rates, and deadlines against the official source. Before we go further, let us be clear about what AI summarization is not. It does not replace the need to act. It gives you the information faster so you can act sooner. It does not replace a lawyer or a chartered accountant for contracts and financial decisions. Always check important contract clauses with a professional before signing. It does not make the decision for you. It gives you the facts, the risks, and a recommendation. The decision is always yours. And it does not guarantee that numbers are 100% accurate. Always verify loan amounts, rates, and deadlines with the official source before applying or signing. Here is a real example. A textile business owner in Surat had the CGTMSE scheme PDF on his phone for 3 months. The document was 38 pages long. He kept meaning to read it but never found the time. He pasted the text into Copilot using the government scheme prompt. In 90 seconds, Copilot told him he met all 5 eligibility criteria. The loan available was 10 lakh rupees, the interest rate, the 6 documents he needed, and that he was likely eligible. He applied within the week. 3 months of delay ended in 90 seconds. Now let us look at the 2 prompts you will use for document summarization, and then you will try them both on real documents from your own business. The first prompt is for any document, a contract, an email thread, an audit notice, a bank letter, or meeting notes. Here is exactly what to type into Copilot. Type, "Summarize this document for me. I am your business type owner. Focus on 1. The most important facts I need to act on. 2. Any deadlines or conditions I must meet. 3. Any figures, amounts, or percentages I should know. Give me a numbered list of no more than 8 points. End with a separate section called Action Items. List each action I need to take, who is responsible, and by when." Then paste the full document text below this message. The second prompt is for government scheme documents, PM Vishwakarma, CGTMSE, Mudra, PMEGP, RODTP, or any other scheme. Here is what to type. Summarize this government scheme in plain business language. Extract 1. The scheme name and purpose. 2. Who is eligible, list each criterion. 3. The maximum loan or grant amount. 4. The interest rate or subsidy. 5. The documents required. 6. How to apply in steps. 7. Key deadlines. I run a. Describe your business. Based on this scheme, tell me, am I likely eligible? Yes, possibly, or no, and explain why into sentences. Then paste the scheme text below. You might wonder, why ask for a numbered list? Why not just ask for a summary? The reason is simple. A paragraph summary mixes facts, opinions, and context together. It is hard to find the one number or condition you need quickly. A numbered list separates each point. You can read point 3 or point 7 without reading everything else. And the action items section at the end means you always know exactly what to do next, with a name and a date against each action. That is the difference between useful information and information that gets ignored. You may be thinking, where do I find documents to paste into Copilot? Here are 5 sources. For government scheme text, go to the official scheme website, PM Vishwakarma at vishwakarma.gov.in, CGTMSE at cgtmse.in, Mudra at mudra.org.in. Copy the eligibility section and paste it. For supplier contracts, take a photo of the document and use Google Lens to copy the text or type the key clauses. For email threads, select all the messages, copy them and paste. For bank letters, type the key paragraphs. For any document saved as a PDF, use the text copy function to paste the content. Task 1. Choose 2 documents from your business that you need to read this week or have been putting off. Document 1. Choose from a supplier contract, a government scheme, an email thread, bank letter, or meeting notes. Document 2. Choose a different type. Open Copilot at copilot.microsoft.com. For each document, use the right prompt from this section. Paste the full text of the document after the prompt. Read the summary Copilot gives you. Check, does it have numbered key facts? Does it have a clear action items section? Write down the most important insight from each summary. Then write the one action you will take this week based on what you found, the name of who is responsible, and the date by which it will be done. Save both summaries. They go into section A of your decision support library. Well done. Now let us look at how Copilot can help you before every meeting and after every meeting so that every meeting becomes useful. Here is a problem that every small business owner knows. You have a meeting with your team or a supplier. You discuss many things. But by the end, no one is sure exactly what was decided. No one has a clear list of what to do next. And the week after, you discuss the same things again. Nothing moves forward. This happens in most small businesses, not because the people are not working hard, but because the meeting had no structure before it started and no written record after it ended. Copilot fixes both. Here is the meeting agenda prompt to use before any meeting. Type into Copilot, create a structured meeting agenda for the length of the meeting with the attendees. Topics to cover, list your 3 to 5 topics. Format numbered agenda with 1. The topic title. 2. Time in minutes for each topic. 3. A one-line purpose for each item. 4. Any preparation needed before the meeting. Add a section at the end called Expected Decisions. List what we need to decide in this meeting. That is all. You now have a professional, structured agenda to share with everyone before the meeting starts. When you share an agenda before a meeting, 3 things change. People come prepared. They have thought about the topic in advance. The meeting starts with a shared understanding of what needs to be decided, not what needs to be discussed endlessly. And the section called Expected Decisions keeps everyone focused. When the meeting starts to drift, anyone in the room can point to the agenda and say, "We still need to decide this." A 3-minute Copilot prompt changes the quality of every meeting you have. After the meeting, type your rough notes, even bullet points, even messy and incomplete, into Copilot with this prompt. Type, "Convert my rough meeting notes into a formal minutes document." Meeting name. Date. Attendees, list names and roles. Structure the output as 1. Agenda items covered. 2. Decisions made, numbered list. 3. Action items, table with 3 columns, action, owner, and deadline. 4. The next meeting date if it was mentioned. Here are my rough notes, paste them below. Copilot will return a clean, professional minutes document in under 2 minutes. When you send structured minutes to everyone after a meeting, something important changes in your business. People are accountable. Their name is written next to an action item with a deadline. They cannot say they forgot or did not understand. The next meeting starts by reviewing the action items from the last one. Problems are followed up. Progress is visible. And your business stops going in circles. All of this comes from 5 minutes of work with Copilot after every meeting. There is a third meeting tool you can use. After Copilot generates your minutes, you can ask it to write a follow-up email to all attendees. Write a professional follow-up email based on these meeting minutes. List the 3 to 5 most important action items, name the owner of each, and state the deadline. Keep the tone professional and warm. End by confirming the next meeting date and asking each person to reply to confirm they have seen their action item. Paste the minutes below. This email goes out the same day. Everyone knows what they need to do. No one can say they did not receive it. Now let us look at the most powerful part of this module, using Copilot to help you make better business decisions faster. Every small business owner has at least one important decision that they have been putting off for weeks or months. Should I increase my prices? Should I open a second location? Which supplier should I choose? Should I take a loan for new equipment? These decisions feel difficult because they have many parts, costs, risks, benefits, alternatives. It is hard to hold all of them in your mind at the same time. Copilot does not make the decision for you, but it organizes all the parts clearly so you can decide faster, with more confidence. There are 4 types of decisions that Copilot helps MSMEs with. First, a pricing decision. Should I increase my prices by 8% this quarter? Copilot looks at your cost inputs, competitor pricing, and margin impact. Second, an expansion decision. Should I open a new store or warehouse in another city? Copilot looks at setup costs, market size, and break-even timeline. Third, a supplier selection. Which of 3 suppliers should I choose for my main raw material? Copilot compares price, lead time, reliability, and payment terms. Fourth, an investment or loan decision. Should I take a loan for new machinery? Copilot calculates return on investment, monthly repayment, and payback period. Here is the exact prompt. Type into Copilot, I need help making a business decision. I run your business type in your city. The decision is describe it in 1 or 2 sentences. Key facts, share the numbers, the constraints, and the context you have. Analyze this decision for me. 1. List the main advantages of going ahead. 2. List the main risks or disadvantages. 3. Suggest any alternative approaches I may not have considered. 4. Give a recommendation with your reasoning in 3 sentences. End with, what additional information would improve this decision? Then add your real business details, actual numbers, actual costs, actual timeline. When Copilot gives you the decision analysis, read it in this order. Start with the risks and disadvantages. These are the things that can go wrong. Understand each one. Then read the alternatives. Sometimes Copilot will suggest an option you had not thought of. Then read the recommendation. It will give a clear direction with reasoning. Finally, read the last section, what additional information would improve this decision. This tells you what you still need to find out before you decide. The final decision is yours. But now you are deciding with structure, not just instinct. Task 2. Choose one real business decision you have been putting off or thinking about this month. It must be a real decision, not a practice example. Choose from a pricing decision, an expansion decision, a supplier selection, or an investment or loan decision. Write your decision in 1 sentence. Write the key facts you know, the numbers, the costs, the timeline, the constraint. Open Copilot and use the decision support prompt from this section. Add all your real business details. Read the full output. Write down Copilot's recommendation in one sentence. Write the most important advantage you had not considered before. Write the most important risk Copilot identified. Then write your decision. Will you proceed as planned, proceed with changes, wait for more information, or not proceed? Write the reason for your decision into sentences. Save this analysis. It goes into section C of your decision support library. Now let us see how all three tools, document summarization, contract review, and decision support, worked together for one business owner in just 12 minutes. Rohit runs a mid-sized industrial packaging business in Pune, Maharashtra. He supplies large FMCG companies. He had three important problems at the same time. 1. A 38-page CGTMSE scheme PDF that he believed could give him a 15 lakh rupee working capital loan, but he had not had time to read it. 2. A supplier was offering a new 12-month contract with changed payment terms. 14 pages. He had not read it either. 3. He needed to decide whether to invest 8 lakh rupees in a new sealing machine that would increase his capacity by 30%, but take 14 months to pay back. Rohit opened Copilot. He went to the CGTMSE website and copied the eligibility text. He pasted it into Copilot with the government scheme summarization prompt. In 90 seconds, Copilot told him he met all 5 eligibility criteria. The loan available was 15 lakh rupees. The interest rate was 7.5%. He needed 6 documents to apply, and he already had 5 of them. And the eligibility assessment said, likely eligible, yes. He applied within 3 days. Before Copilot, this would have taken him a full Saturday afternoon of reading. It took 90 seconds. Next, Rohit pasted his supplier contract text into Copilot with the general document summarization prompt. Copilot extracted the key terms into minutes. The new payment terms were 90 days, up from 60. There was an auto-renewal clause that would lock him in for another 12 months if he did not cancel 30 days before the end date. And there was a 15% penalty for early exit. Rohit had been about to sign without noticing any of these 3 things. He went back to his supplier and negotiated the payment terms before signing. That one Copilot prompt saved him months of cash flow problems. Finally, Rohit used the decision support prompt for the sealing machine investment. He typed in all his facts: 8 lakh rupees cost, 30% capacity increase, 14-month payback, current monthly revenue, and his cash flow for the next 6 months. Copilot analyzed the decision. The main advantage was the long-term capacity increase and cost saving per unit. The main risk was cash flow strain in months 1 to 6. The recommendation was, proceed if the CGTMSE working capital loan is approved. Rohit saw the connection immediately. The loan he had just applied for would fund the machine. Two separate decisions became one linked plan. Rohit solved all 3 problems in 12 minutes. The CGTMSE scheme, 90 seconds. The supplier contract review, 2 minutes. The machine investment decision analysis, 8 minutes. Tasks that would have taken him an entire weekend to process manually, or that he would have continued to delay, were done in 12 minutes on a Tuesday afternoon. He applied for the loan. He renegotiated the contract. And he had a clear, logical decision about the machine, with a plan to fund it. That is what AI summarization and decision support looks like in a real business. Now let us look at the contract review prompt, the one tool that can stop a bad contract clause from costing your business money before you even sign. Here is a fact that most business owners will recognize. You receive a supplier contract or a client agreement. It is 10 to 20 pages long. You read the first page, check the price, and sign. Most of the time, nothing goes wrong. But sometimes, a payment term you did not notice causes a cash flow problem for 3 months. An auto-renewal clause locks you into a contract you want to exit. A penalty clause means you pay 15% for early termination. All of these were in the contract. You just did not have time to find them. The contract key terms extractor finds them for you in 2 minutes. Here is the exact prompt. Type into Copilot, review this contract, and extract the key business terms I need to know. Structure the output as 1. The parties involved and their roles. 2. Contract duration and renewal terms. 3. Payment terms, amounts, due dates, and penalties for late payment. 4. Delivery or service obligations. 5. Penalty or exit clauses. 6. Any auto-renewal or lock-in provisions. 7. 3 clauses I should negotiate before signing. I am. Describe your role, buyer, supplier, or service provider. Flag any clause that is unusually high risk for a business like mine. Then paste the contract text below. After Copilot gives you the contract review, do 3 things. First, read the 3 clauses Copilot says to negotiate. Go back to your supplier or client and ask for changes to those specific terms. Most suppliers expect negotiation. Asking is not rude, it is professional. Second, check the payment terms carefully. If the terms have changed from your previous agreement, understand why and whether you can manage the cash flow. Third, note the auto-renewal date in your calendar or phone with a reminder 30 days before. Missing that date is how businesses get locked into contracts they do not want. And always have a CA or lawyer check any contract above 5 lakh rupees before you sign. Now let us build your decision support library, a permanent record that grows every time you use this module's tools. Your decision support library is a simple document in your phone notes, a notebook, or a folder with 4 sections. Section A holds your document summaries from task 1. Write the document type and the most important insight from each summary. Section B holds your government scheme tracker. Write the scheme name, whether you are eligible, and your next action. Section C holds your decision analysis log. Write the decision, Copilot's recommendation, your decision, and the deadline. Section D is your most important action this week from everything in H7. 1 action, 1 deadline, 1 person responsible. Before you close this module, save these 6 prompts somewhere you can find them easily: your phone notes, a saved document, or your communication folder from H6. Prompt 1, General Document Summarization. Prompt 2, Government Scheme Summarization. Prompt 3, Meeting Agenda Generation. Prompt 4, Post-Meeting Minutes. Prompt 5, Decision Support Analysis. Prompt 6, Contract Key Terms Extractor. These 6 prompts cover every document reading and decision support situation your business will face. You will not need to remember the exact words, just open the prompt, fill in your details, and paste the document. Here is what to do in the next 7 days. Day 1, summarize one document you have been putting off reading. Day 2, find one government scheme and check your eligibility using the scheme prompt. Day 3, prepare a meeting agenda for your next team or supplier meeting using Copilot. Day 4. After any meeting this week, turn your rough notes into minutes using the post-meeting prompt. Day 5. Identify one business decision you have been delaying and run it through the decision support prompt. Day 6. Use the contract key terms extractor on any contract or purchase order you have received recently. Day 7. Review your decision support library and note what changed in your business this week. Before you close this module, write your H7 commitment. Write the name of one document you will summarize using Copilot this week. Write the name of one decision you will run through the decision support prompt in the next 7 days. Write the one action from task 1 or task 2 that you will complete and the date. All 3 items must have a deadline of 7 days from today. Write your name and the date. Put it somewhere you will see it every day. This commitment is your capstone evidence for H7. Bring your completed decision support library to your H8 session. Let us look at everything you have covered in this module and what comes next in H8. You have now completed module H7. You understand why information overload costs MSMEs time and money and how Copilot solves it in 60 seconds. You have summarized 2 real business documents using structured prompts. You have used the meeting agenda prompt and the post-meeting minutes prompt to make every meeting more productive. You have run a complete decision support analysis for a real business decision. You have used the contract key terms extractor to identify the key clauses in a real contract. And you have built the 4 sections of your decision support library. One final reminder about safety. In H7 you have pasted document text into Copilot. Always follow the safety rule from H1. Would you share this in a public WhatsApp group? Do not paste customer personal details, bank account numbers, UPI information, or staff personal information into any AI tool. When you paste a contract or scheme document, check first that it does not contain any of these. If it does, remove those details before pasting. And always verify loan amounts, interest rates, and contract penalty figures from the official source before you act on them. Now complete the 5-question test. It takes about 10 minutes. You need 4 correct answers out of 5 to pass. Each question is based on one of the 5 key tools from this module: the general summarization prompt, the scheme prompt, the meeting tools, the decision support prompt, and the contract extractor. If you do not pass, watch the 60-second hack video. It shows each tool in action in under 60 seconds each. Then review your task outputs and try again. There is no limit on attempts. There is no penalty for trying again. When you are ready, move to module H8. In that module, you will use Microsoft Copilot to build the SOPs, checklists, and automated workflows that make your business run consistently, with or without you in the room. You will also complete your Phase 1 capstone submission. You will identify one specific AI workflow you will implement in your own business within 48 hours and commit to it in writing. H8 is where everything you have built in H1 to H7 becomes one connected, running system.